Yo, what's good, everybody? I know I haven't been uploading much. I'm working on something very huge. You guys will see next month. But here I am, probably complaining about the game again. And I know I feel like every time I get on, video, I'm always complaining or trying to say something negative about Draven Empire. That is not my intention. Only reason that I'm doing this is because I'm so passionate and I love the game so much. And I'm not trying to, I know it's probably going to be so repetitive just hearing me complain, but I'm also not a person to fake how I feel or, fake excitement for things. So I'm just trying to keep it super real with the developers and also with you guys about how I've been feeling about the game. And yeah, as you guys kind of saw by the title and thumbnail, you guys kind of get an idea of what I'm going to be talking about. So I don't have anything planned, so it's probably just going to be a little bit of a yap session, but let's get straight into it. And the thing I want to talk about is brands not being everything in the game. Now, this is going to sound so ungrateful because I know for a fact they have definitely spent hundreds of thousands probably combined for all these brands. And bro, let me say this, we are so grateful for these. At least I could say I'm so grateful that they're going out and getting brands. I don't know why nothing's loading right now, but the fact that we have Porsche, we have Koenigsegg, we have basically most of everything that we've ever wanted in the game is insane. Bro, we have an SVJ in the game. That is insane. But I think what Draven Empire fails to understand, and I understand brands are such a big part of the game and they invest so much into it and they have to keep going with the brands. I think what Draven Empire fails to understand is that brands for sure are a big part of the game, but at this point it's just not enough. And that sounds so ungrateful and so horrible to say, but it's just not enough. People are still just bored of the game. They're just looking at the same surroundings all the time, and it's just not enough. Now, I do want to speak about one thing that could have obviously saved the game a lot, in my opinion, and that would have been a completely new map. Now, I'm not going to be unrealistic and say that, I expect the Draven Empire to not update for a while and then release a 100% revamped map, but I've always suggested to them, release 50 or 75% of the map and then release little sections along the line, that would have been way more hype. But how am I supposed to make content on the new basketball court? You know what I mean? Okay, new section of the map, basketball court, pretty cool. It actually works, which is actually pretty nice. So let's go ahead and boom. And then, I don't know where the ball went. I guess it just went flying. But yeah, it actually works. This is pretty cool. But what am I supposed to make content about? It'll be a 45-second video. And this building is all right, if I'm being honest. It's nothing too crazy. And then we do have this little new map section over here, right? Which is pretty cool. Look, let's go over here a little bit. So we do have the whole new building area, which looks beautiful and looks amazing. But what is this? Maybe a 2-3 minute video? There's nothing really much to speak about. It's crazy. We're getting these new map sections, which I'm grateful for. I can see they're putting effort into it, and the quality is amazing. But at the same time, why are we getting new map sections and everything just feels the same? I don't know if I'm just speaking for myself. Maybe I am just speaking for myself. I'm just giving my opinion. Maybe you guys can agree. Let me know down below in the comments. But I just wish to load into the game and see completely new surroundings. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying to revamp 100% of the game because that would take ages. But at least I just want to spawn in. I want to see something different. I want to see different grass. I want to see a different dealership. I want to see different parking lots. I want to see something completely different. I want to be whoa, what the heck? Everything's completely new. We're loading into the map and it's just still everything's the same. Oh, we have a little new building here. Everything just feels still the same. I don't know. I know I'm complaining a lot, and I do understand from Draven Empire's perspective. They've invested a lot into brands and they're going to keep doing brands, which is amazing. But if I'm being honest, at one point brands are just not enough. And I know that sounds crazy to say, and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, because I'm definitely grateful they're over here getting licensed brands. But I've also heard it from other players that play different car games. All Draven Empire really has going for them is licensing, and this might be a controversial take, but I have to agree. I honestly have to agree. The event they've done recently is pretty good, but I think one kind of sad thing, and it's gonna sound very sad, I guess, but what do we have to look forward to anymore in Draven Empire? At least for me. Yes, I know people want Dodge, they want Lexus, they want Bugatti, they want Ferrari. That is amazing. If they added that, that's absolute cinema. That's crazy. But let's be honest, bro. Everybody was begging for Koenigsegg. Nobody talks about it anymore. Nobody really cares. It's just normal in the game. Everybody was begging for the SVJ, for everything. The hype dies out so quick. It's not a long-lasting impact of an update. And not to say it's not good. Look, I'm driving Borges's STO right now, which is insane. This looks amazing. But it's not a long-lasting impact in the game. It's nothing crazy. It's not something that is going to be continuously talked about, in my opinion. It's just nothing that insane anymore, which sounds sad, but I guess we just, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking for me. I've just become so used to new brands, and it's fun and everything, but it's just not enough anymore. And yeah, that's just how I really feel. And as I was saying, back to my point, what do we have to look forward to, Christmas event next month, that should be exciting, looks to be promising. Maybe, we'll see. Yeah, that to look forward to, but then what after? New brands, okay, cool, maybe Bugatti, Ferrari, I don't know about Ferrari, but maybe some new big brands in the future, maybe Lexus, who knows, that's exciting, but then what? Nothing still to look forward to. Or maybe, oh, we could look forward to a huge map revamp, maybe 50% or 75% of the map completely different. No, we're not having that anymore, because what it looks like to me is they're just gonna keep adding new sections until the map is completely new. And then what's exciting about that? Like, it's gonna sound crazy, but if Java Empire is gonna keep doing that, just keep it. Honestly, I'd rather just them not change anything about the map for like 6 months and then change 50% of it. Like, change something huge about it, because it's just not exciting, bro. Like, I can't even fake being excited about a brand new building. Like, okay, cool, we got a basketball court, and what? Like, I don't know. There's just nothing to look forward to the game. And brands are cool, but like, how long can you look forward to new brands? It's been so long, and as I said so many times, it sounds so ungrateful, but I just feel like there's not much to look forward to the game, which does sound sad, but I'm just going to be super honest with you guys. And yeah, Java Empire developers, if you guys are watching this, don't take this as hate. I'm not hating on what you guys are doing. I'm very respectful of what you guys are doing, and the fact that y'all have made history and are getting brands, and I can see you guys are putting effort. But in my opinion, I think you guys are just going about this the wrong way. Like, what is this? Why is this here? We had a nice parking lot here, and now we have this with a bunch of trash. Like, I don't know why they've added stuff like this. It just doesn't fit. And then we have a basketball court over here, which, like, I understand a basketball court does make sense in the city, but why is it right here in the mid-city? This would be something more on the outside of the city, like near maybe the dealership or the boats and stuff. But let's also be honest, we have like every brand that we've ever wanted in the game, basically. Besides, like, if I can think off the top of my head, maybe Lexus, maybe Ferrari, Bugatti, brands like that. Sure, brands like that. But what else do we really need? We don't need anything else. And then what? When we have that, everybody's gonna forget about it. Ferrari's gonna be normal in the game. Bugatti's gonna be normal in the game. There's not gonna be any more hype. And then what else? Everything is still the same about the game. Everybody's gonna keep complaining about how it's boring. We don't have anything. There's no incentives to look forward to. I mean, for example, look, we have a Lego 2x event. Let me say this. This event is amazing, by the way. This event is really, really good. I have nothing bad to say about this event. But we don't have anything exciting. Everything just feels the same. I don't know how we got a 2x Lego event and we don't get 2x cash event since like 2 years. It's been like since 2023. It's been that we haven't gotten like a 2x cash event. There's no incentives. There's nothing to like actually make you want to play the game besides new brands, and I think that's an issue. All right, so I am now recording this after I already finished recording for like 12 minutes, but I wanted to ask for secondary opinions. I don't know why I didn't think of this while recording my video, but I wanted to ask for more opinions, because obviously I'm just giving my opinions. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, or maybe I'm wrong, so I wanted to ask some other people. So I ended up asking formerly known as ABC Glitched, Hydra. If you guys don't know, Hydra has been playing the game since 2019. Former like head moderator, has been playing the game for a while. I just wanted to ask players who've been playing for a while and care about the game, and I've seen what has gone right, what has gone wrong, and also my server. So let's go ahead and see what they had to say. All right, so here we have Hydra. I kind of just give him a rundown of like what I wanted for him to give his opinion on. And he said, I think having brand updates is fine, but having a new one each week, while at first is great, some people just don't care for 75% of the brands, unless it's something that's hyped right now. The Lego event was also nice. It was something different from the other events, and we got unique stuff. He also said, I would want the updates to be more spread out, but currently seeing how Roblox is working right now, I think weekly is a thing you kind of have to do to keep the game around. And yeah, that is kind of true, I'm not gonna lie. And he also said, I'm just hoping the Lego event gave time to actually develop some of the stuff. The map is probably something that a lot of people want, and I feel like December would be a great way of closing the year. If you want to delay it even more, make it early January, put a 2-week-long Christmas event that's well thought out and has some level of progression that way people are entertained while y'all work on stuff like that. This map, while it's getting some changes here and there, most of the normal map is still the same rough layout of what's been here for the past 2 to 3 years. You could even bring back one of the old Wayfort maps for like a weekend. At least people would enjoy taking a look at what used to be around, even though some races wouldn't work on it or exist. That's kind of like a good idea. I know they might probably not do this, but I actually do agree. That's kind of what I was talking about also before. Like, it's cool how we have like little new map sections, but like everything feels the same. Everything is like the same. Just because they have little new buildings or little new sections, it doesn't change anything about the game. That's why I said I'd rather them just honestly keep it. I know it sounds ungrateful, but keep it. And work on a big, like, 50%, 75% revamp they could release, and release it, like, 6 months down the line. Because, honestly, there's nothing exciting about these new buildings. Like, they could honestly just keep it, if I'm being honest. He also said, another thing I feel like the game is missing consistency when it comes to car models. I know it takes a lot to each model, but I feel like they could test it, just go over problems or things that don't work. It's small things that when you notice, you can't not see them. And, yeah, that's honestly true. Last thing he said, I just hope that whenever they do events like the one they are doing right now, they give more time into upcoming things. I feel like these times right now are great for preparing for the last weeks. We'll gladly help them with model QA if that means textures, customization, or visual stuff isn't broken. I don't know how much people they got for that, but I think they should get more people for that sometimes. Seeing how one of the battery convertible was severely broken when it was released and still has problems today. And last thing he said is the upgrading system should be reversed back to what it was before. I honestly not upgraded a car in months because of how this one worked. And as Hydra being a former head moderator and literally seeing how the game has worked since it literally started, I feel like his opinion is very, very valuable. And I mean, I feel like it would be cool if he was a QA. I mean, Nick is on the team now, and Nick definitely knows about Hydra. So Hydra being on the QA team would definitely be good. And I do feel like they actually do need a little bit more people that is outside of Vodets for QA, because a lot of things end up coming like messed up and like they're very, very obvious, and sometimes they're really, really bad, and you question like, did they even really test the cars at all like before? Like, how did they miss this, you know? So yeah, I do agree with a lot of that, but now let's go ahead and, you know, see what ABC Glitch has to say. And here's what ABC had to say. Something's wrong with the game currently. Licensed cars are still the only thing used to excite players. While we've had them for 2 years, it's just not that good of an update. Brands are enough. Like, people don't get crazy over new brands now, unless like something like Ferrari gets added. After being told for around the 3rd time the map will come out by set date, we are most likely going to have another yet delay and the whole map isn't coming out at once. Dang, that's very true. New mini areas of the map suck. Having half of the map at once would be the best possible nets to go option instead of all of it at once. But a random basketball area, optimization is still bad. I don't know how it's so much worse than Older Drive and Empire. This is one that's really big. I understand they have like a new rendering system. I've talked to developers about this, but like, it is crazy that it's worse than Older Drive and Empire. That's a little bit concerning. No content is in the game currently to keep people entertained for a long period of time. Lego event doesn't count as it's not permanent. True. Nothing new has been added. Yes, licensed cars are new, blah blah blah, but we don't have a new quest system or anything similar. No new races to keep people excited. Yes, there has been NASCAR races, but that's NASCAR races. No new races like Around the World, City Dash, or anything else. Events recently, other than the Lego one, which even with that I can know some things, hasn't been that good. Halloween, for example, no effort is put into the game, or at least this is what it feels like. It just feels like new licensed car, here, enjoy, then that's it. Nothing else is added. And honestly, I have to very much agree with what ABC is saying. It's really like, I don't know, I feel like you said it perfectly. Like, yes, it's new brands, blah, 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 but nothing new feels like it's added. And it's kind of sad in a way, because I know they work hard to get these brands, but like 75% of the brands, most people really don't care about. We get new brands, but the game just still feels the same. It's like, it feels... It's gonna sound ungrateful once again, and I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't want to sound ungrateful, because I know they work hard to get these, but it's like we have all these brands, all these cars in the game, but nothing feels new. It's like all these brands that we're getting, it's not fixing the game. It's not making the game good. Brands are just simply not enough. It doesn't feel like new content. And it's really sad, but I mean, I think that's very, very well how ABC explained it, so... Yeah, last thing though, I did ask my server. As you guys can see, I made an announcement in my server, and I said, making a video, what do you guys think the game could actually do to make it feel fun again and more interesting to play, like besides brands? What would you like to see that you think would have a long-lasting impact to make you play the game a lot? Because I wanted to get my server's opinion, obviously. And my server had to say, have social servers, kind of like global matchmaking, but for making friends. I think it would help the community come together more easily. And I told him to further elaborate because I didn't really understand what he was saying. And he said it could be an option to go on a server where everyone is talking, sort of having like a special version of the game strictly for socializing. And I kind of did agree with this, but I think it's just like, what I really said is, I think the audience is way younger compared to 2 years ago where a lot of more people talked. So I just feel like a lot of the audience is just so much younger that they don't even know how to like type comments or type anything. So that's just kind of a problem where like, I don't think socializing server would really help a lot because people just are way younger and just don't speak now. So I think it's like kind of an issue where like game wise, it can't really be fixed like that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And this person had a very, very good suggestion. Things which can make the game better in my opinion. More roleplay stuff such as jobs, more fun events, better optimization, graphics, and chassis. Also, refined tuning system, redoing the vehicle stat system because the current one feels outdated. Better models, better races, new map, new features like lighting which you can customize, etc. Better community, realistic sense of speed, new private server menu, better weather. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Models at the start were pretty good, but now I feel like the quality is dying out. So yeah, that's a thing that's been mentioned a lot of times. Consistency with models, and I do agree. I feel like sometimes there is like not an equal amount of consistency with models. And not to say they don't work hard or some of them don't look good, but there's definitely, you could tell some of them are very, very rushed and more like low effort is put into them. But I also do understand Vodex's like perspective, because I feel like Drive and Empire, like just to like at least, you know, give them a little bit of credit, I feel like Vodex at one point did try to go like more quality over quantity, but we didn't really give them the choice to do that. I do remember like a long time ago, maybe close to a year, like 8 months ago, they did have a poll in the Drive and Empire server where they were like, should we do updates weekly or every 2 weeks? And everyone voted for a week. So I feel like they were trying to go that direction, but we also left them no choice at the end. So I will give them a little bit of credit. But yeah, as I just said, I do feel like, especially with the event, you know, the 2-week progression thing, I feel like they should take a lot more time to work on future things like the map and stuff that's going to have a more long-lasting impact. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to get everybody else's opinion on it, and I feel like I do agree with a lot of the stuff that people had to say. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Join my Discord down below, link in the description. Follow all my socials, also in the link in the description. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one, everybody, and bye. Here I am back hitting on Java Empire once again. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to talk about another issue and a problem, I guess, that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. I mean, I do see some people talk about it, but basically, that is customization and tuning kits in Java Empire. Now, you guys may be asking, what's the problem with customization and tuning kits? It's really cool. You can customize your car to whatever you want it to be. You can make a drift car. You can make whatever type of car that you want. So it's really, really cool. And I'm going to get into the problems right now. And yeah, let's get straight to it. First problem, which you guys might have noticed for like the last 2 years of the game, is cars being overall unbalanced. Now, let me say this. To be fair to, Vodex's credit, cars have always been a little bit unbalanced in the game, but with the new customization that we've gotten, it has gone a lot worse. And I'm talking about like, we're having new meta cars every 2 weeks. Sometimes you don't even know what the best car is because it's just all over the place. It's just so much stuff going on, and overall just everything is a lot more unstable. And here's kind of an example of cars being super unstable and all over the place. For example, I did make a video on this. The Audi TT RS, in real life, by the way, this goes 155 miles per hour. Now, this car's obviously matched, right? You would expect it to, like, maybe when it's maxed out, it would probably go maybe, I don't know, top speed would probably go 200, 210 something, and then maybe 250 once it's like fully maxed out with nitrous. That kind of makes sense. But no, this car actually goes a lot faster than that, and we're about to see right now. Top speed without nitrous, 277, and then all the way nitrous up, we're going 360. It's more like 330 really, because we're going downhill, so we're going a lot faster. But 330 to 340 miles per hour on a car that originally goes 155 miles per hour. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Some cars are just overall unbalanced. Now, I'm not asking for Java Empire to be realistic. Obviously, like, Java Empire isn't a super realistic game. It's Roblox. I'm not expecting it to be the most realistic. But the problem that Java Empire really has is they don't find a median. They don't find like the middle of being realistic in an arcade game. I'm very aware that Java Empire is an arcadey game. It's not super realistic, but they need to find that like middle, that perfect median in the middle where it's both like realistic but still arcadey at the same time. And it's just overall a lot more arcadey, and that's why actually a lot of people don't like the game because of that. And yeah, that's definitely a huge problem. Another kind of example would be the Valkyrie. Now, you could obviously upgrade it and make it insane handling, but for example, I believe this car has like 46% handling or something low like that. Bro, cars like that should not be like that stock low on handling. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a Valkyrie. Like, it should be a lot better. And then there's like other track cars that are designated for the track and are not even good anymore. Like, a good example would be like the Hara R. This car is like, look at this. It's just slow. I mean, I don't have it fully upgraded, but I mean, it's just not as good as it used to be. I should be able to upgrade it with the slots, and it's really, really good. So that's kind of the biggest issue which I see us facing with this new customization thing we have. And getting into tuning kits, I know a lot of people are going to hate me saying this, but they are too expensive. And I know a lot of people are going to be like,
bro, you have $900 million in the game, you have so much money, how is it too expensive?
Even for me, as a content creator with almost $1 billion, I find this to be way too expensive, and you get too little for the money you pay, bro. I mean, you're paying $200,000 for 10 tuning kits. That's cool and all, and obviously it's going to be randomized. You're not guaranteed to get purple or gold parts, like the best parts. That's obviously true. But even unlocking stuff and like spending millions upon tens of millions, I still don't see us getting enough for the actual value that we spend. I could spend maybe $30 million and it still wouldn't be enough to fully upgrade cars like with gold parts for like 5 cars, if that makes sense. So let's say I wanted to do like 5 cars with a top speed build. I would have to buy even more million. Let's say I spend 15 million or something like that. Let's say 10 million to be more like realistic, right? Let's say I spend 10 million and I'm over here, buying the tuning kits, and I want to do 5 top speed builds with 3 different cars, basically, or like 5 different cars, whatever, right? Which are like all 2 million or above. I literally wouldn't have enough money because you have to buy more. It's crazy. What I'm basically trying to say is, back then with the customization system, it used to be so easy to have like all the cars matched. Before this, I had all my cars matched, and here's what I mean by having all my cars matched. We go over here to the customization system. We can see I have all the slots for this car, right? But it doesn't really mean anything now because like it's not really matched. Because when you add the parts, then it just becomes like actually what it's supposed to be. Back then, it used to be super easy to like just max out all your cars in, and now basically what I'm trying to say, it's become so much more of a hassle. It's become too expensive. When it was first added to the game, it was super fun, but now it's just more like a duty and it's more of a hassle, and it's just not enjoyable to really upgrade your cars like that anymore, at least in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. I know some people have fun doing their off-road drift builds, and I do think we should still have that, but the system we used to have before just used to be so much more simpler, and with the complications of the new upgrade system, I think the whole game just got more complicated as a whole. And what I mean by that is when they changed the customization system, making it way more difficult and way more, complex. Also, that made the whole game more complex in the terms of stats. Everything just started going all over the place, and the stats of cars just started becoming an absolute mess. But here's kind of a better example. Shout out Fluke, which actually made a Discord thread. She says it way better, so let's go ahead and see that right now. Alright, so here we are. Shout out Hopper once again, which actually made a suggestion. Please remove the part upgrade system, which is tuning kits. To be honest, I was excited when it was added to the game. Over the past few months, I spent time testing testing the system in real play for car ranking content. And I also tried it on another account that's just a regular, not wealthy player account. The results were more negative than positive, and it unbalances the game, especially the Ravana develops its scene in electric vehicles, which actually perform better than some which are built for the track cars and races. In other words, it looks like a fun feature at first, but it isn't. The costs are extremely high and it's tedious to obtain. You have to grind heavily to upgrade your car enough to unlock slots for the upgrade parts, and you also need to spend a lot of money to randomly obtain the best upgrade parts, on average about 10 million. I don't know now that parts are a one-time purchase and can be moved to other cars to save some money, but from a normal player's point of view, they usually have at least 3 to 4 cars for racing each circuit, another 2 to 5 cars for casual fun. So if a player wants 3 to 5 fully upgraded cars, it takes 30 plus days of grinding as a regular player, which is more tedious than enjoyable. The average price of some cars is already very high, and it doesn't even include the upgrade costs needed to unlock upgrade part slots. Very, very true, and I agree with. We can see some other people actually here agreeing. Yes, I agree. Yes, it should be removed. This person here did say that he actually likes the feature, and it does like allow for much broader customization and more like, you know, making the car personalized, which I fully agree with. But I think in terms of like the tuning kits and customization, it has become more of a negative and more of a hassle than it has good, in my opinion. And this person said here, it's definitely difficult to get to a point to have several vehicles with full kits, but it's all the difference between buying a house or expensive limited. And the Hopper reply was saying, nope, I just want the game to be balanced. If you want it to be more competitive, you can fix it like this. One, balance the car so players can use a wider variety of cars during the grind to get to the top tier car, which I do agree. Adjust the price pool to be more appropriate or exclusive prices I cannot read. Then 3, event grind, for example, ×2 event, remove or fits on tracks. And this guy said, yeah, basically just grind. And yes, I do agree with, yeah, you should always grind. That's always my answer to everything. But the level of grinding that we're talking about is completely different. I remember when I bought all my cars, and yes, that costed a lot of money, or, you know, cost a lot of money. That was like 300 million. I remember on top of upgrades, it was crazy, already insane. But imagine how much more money you're spending on tuning kits. I know you guys remember, like, before we had tuning kits, upgrades were already super expensive. I'm talking about, for example, you have a Hennessy Venom F5, right? When it came out, it was 5 million. I'm talking about I'm spending 60% of what the car's worth on upgrades. Like, I'm spending 3 million on this. Some other cars which we had in the game, like, let's say I'm, you know, getting an Audi TT RS and I don't have tuning kits, like, before, you know, the auto customization system. This car's 200k. I could probably end up spending more money on upgrades than the actual car itself. It has always been crazy ever since the new customization. But with tuning kits, bro, I can't even imagine. It's so bad. Even with the money I have now, I'm not even sure if I can get a top speed build for every single car, and that's an issue, bro. I should be able to fully upgrade my cars, like, when it's not super hard. Like, yes, grind, but, like, is it even worth it anymore? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even have any of my cars maxed out anymore, and I can't max out, like, 10 cars, because that would just take such a long time. I mean, I could, obviously, but, like, let's say I wanted to max out 20 cars at once. It would just take too long, and it's too much of a hassle and not even really fun anymore. I remember, like, back then I used to have a little bit of extra money. I'm like, you know what? I should just fully upgrade some of these cars, and it's a quick process. It's nothing too crazy. And I also think simplicity is just better. Like, all these kids that are joining, let's be honest, I feel like maybe 2 to 3 years ago, the fandom was a lot more teenagers, kind of kids my age. Let's be honest now, let's face it, you know, a lot of more people joining are like a lot younger, and they don't really understand what tuning kits are. They're not trying to really grind the game like that. You know, how the customization system is. It's way too complex, and that's why I think simplicity is key. And it should just be way more simple than what it is now. And reading further on the Discord thread, somebody said, yeah, to prove this, I would just like a more forward way to obtain parts than just luck. But maybe fusing parts could be kept, which I agree with, bro. I mean, it's just the luck thing, and you just don't get enough. I'm spending 200,000, and I could probably open something right now. Let me go ahead and see. I'm spending 200,000. I'm just not getting a lot, bro. I'm really not getting much out of it. Boom, 21. So I just spent 200k for this, right? And this is literally basically all I'm getting. I'm not getting much at all. Like, this is basically some of what I got. You're not getting like much at all, and that's the part where it's just like you're like relying on luck. I hate the fact that I don't know, I hate the fact that customizing cars feels like such a hassle, and it's so expensive. I mean, it's been expensive before, but it's just way more out of control now. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, it's hypocritical you saying this with so much money, but even for me, bro, imagine me, like, I'm complaining about how expensive it is and how hard and how much of a hassle it is to upgrade cars now. Imagine me with, you know, I have a lot of money. Imagine the players like that are just starting out, or, you know, that have 10 or 25 million, like a lot less more money than me. Like, it is a hassle, bro. Like, you know, you should be able to upgrade 5 to 10 cars that you use for fun, 5 to 10 cars that you want to do like top speed builds for. But even that is an insane amount of money. And yeah, I don't know how they would go about like removing tuning kits. They would probably have to send out a lot of refunds, and that'd be a lot of data to collect. So it'd probably be another hassle within itself. But basically what I'm trying to say is when the customization system got more complicated, so did all the stats, and everything is just completely just like, I don't know, Driving Empire is just a complete mess with like vehicle stats, bro. I'm gonna be super honest. Like the Lotus Evija, when this car came out, you would have expected it to be a crazy fast car. It's super slow. I mean, like, it's not fast at all. You would have expected this car to be crazy. And then I'm pretty sure one of the developers said, oh, we actually try to reach for realistic times, so the drag times when you actually do them, they're realistic to real life. And so like, okay, cool, we're going a realistic route. And then all of a sudden we have a crazy overpowered car that should not be overpowered at all, because it's not like that in real life. And then that's just where it's like, okay, what are we doing? Like, Drive Empire never picks a specific route. They're like, okay, we're gonna go realistic, okay, we're gonna do this, and then they just go all over the place. It's confusing, and it just messes up everything, and they mess it up even more with adding new features, for example, like the tuning kits. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when the tuning kits first came out, I was like, oh, this is exciting, this is something to do. You know, it's actually very, very fun in the game. But like, the more and more that I was actually in the game, I'm like, wow, this kind of sucks. Like, it's not really fun at all, and it just messed up the game even more than it already was, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm hating, but that's just kind of my take, and I feel like a lot of you guys could actually agree with this. So yeah, let me know. And further proving my point, Hopper literally just said, so I did a test in 11.2 million for 6 gold caliper. And yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What you could get on 11.2 million is you could probably match out the McLaren F1, which is $20 million, bro. Imagine that. With the old upgrade system, you could fully upgrade this car. Before the tuning kits, you could fully upgrade this car basically with 11.2 million. And now you're spending 11.2 million to fully max out just the brakes on one car, which is insane. Like, it's just an insane scam. Like, that is so expensive, even for me, bro. I know people are like, 10 million isn't even nothing, bro. That's a lot of money. That's crazy. Like, that is so much, and I can't even imagine. I feel bad for like the actual players. Like, I know a lot of people like say, oh, you have a lot of money, this, that, and the third. I know I've said that a million times, but I actually do try to see it from your like guys' perspectives, and that is insane. Like, it is a crazy amount of money. It's insane to me that like, if I were to predict, if you just wanted to like fully upgrade 20 of your cars, you would probably have to end up spending like 300 million, like some crazy price, maybe 200 million, not like that crazy, but it's just insane what the prices are. And tuning kits overall just have become more of a hassle, and customization has just become more complicated, and cars are so unbalanced. Like, let me show you guys some example. Here's kind of adding to my point. Let's go over here to acceleration high to low. And if we go over here to acceleration high and low, we got the Pininfarina, right? And this car's at 57% acceleration, right? By the way, this car does under 2 seconds in real life, by the way. It does under 2 seconds, so it is quick. It is by far probably the fastest accelerating car, honestly, on this list, like at least in real life, right? So if we go over to the Pininfarina, like once again, so the acceleration of this car should probably be around 85%, like over here, and it's only at 57%, which I don't really understand. We have this car over here, which is 53%, and yeah, it is like on the faster range of acceleration, but even still then, like, it's just not realistic stacks at all. I mean, like, top speed is right, handling is like kind of off on a lot of cars, like for example, the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Why is this car 49% handling? This should be more towards over 70% handling, but obviously they want you to buy the upgrades, and then, you know, you could probably get it up to 80 to 90%, but upgrading this car isn't even worth it, and like half the cars aren't even worth upgrading because you spend so much money on tuning kits and you get so little, bro, just for one car. Like, it's insane. And then the next update comes out and you want to like spend money on upgrades for another car, but you have no money because you spent too much money on tuning kits. You know what I mean? And here's a great example. Here we have the Pininfarina Battista. I believe in real life it does 217 miles per hour, right? Max. In real life, I believe that's what it does. I think it does 0 to 60 in like 1.9 seconds, something crazy like that. So let's see. With fully upgraded, this is fully upgraded, we're getting 248, okay? A lot faster than 217. Let me fully upgrade my nitrous, right? Let me fully upgrade it. Let me go this way so it's not downhill. So we go 248, right? Fully upgraded. No boost. Now let's go ahead and see with boost. There we go. We have the boost all the way charged up, and we're going, let's see, 345. Okay, mind you, this is like a, I believe, I'll pop it up on the screen. I think it's like a $2 million car, $3 million car. Very, very expensive. Then we have the Audi TT RS, which I already kind of tested a little bit earlier in this video. Let's go ahead and see the stock top speed. By the way, this car goes 155 miles per hour in real life, right? It's fully upgraded. Obviously, it's going to go a lot faster, but we're going to see. This shouldn't, you know, surely be faster than the Pininfarina, right? Whoa, stock top speed is 275. What's going on here? This car's $200,000. Then fully going, whoa, 380? What? I mean, we are going downhill, but this is doing faster numbers than a Pininfarina Battista. That's kind of strange. I mean, they're both very, very unbalanced. That's really what it is. They're both very, very unbalanced. And with tuning kits, you can make the argument, yes, you can make cars unbalanced because you can customize, like, you know, everything to, like, the little points that you want it to. But even then, it's just so much of a hassle. I feel like they just need to go back and make it simpler. I feel like with the old customization system we had before, it was so simple. Even for, like, a new beginner, it's way more beginner-friendly, in my opinion. It was a lot more simple, and there was a lot less problems. I'm not gonna add like, yes, before the old customization like that we had 2 years ago that I got added. I'm not gonna add like in 2022 or 2021. There wasn't still problems with cars being unbalanced. That's always been a thing, but it was easily fixable because it would just be 1 or 2 cars. But now it's just out of hand, and I don't know, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know, I feel like they just need to remove it and just completely revamp and just make it a lot simpler. Overall, what I'm saying, the new tuning kits, the new customization is way too complicated, is too much of a hassle, it's way too expensive, and we should just go back to kind of just simpler customization and just, I don't know, it'd just be better for everybody if it was that way. That's just kind of what I'm saying. But the only reason I still make videos on this game is because I see so much potential. But I'm just gonna be honest, Java Empire, you need to get a lot of stuff together to get to a good point again, bro. I'll be completely honest, bro. I don't hate the game, but it needs to clean up a lot of its stuff because a lot of it is a mess, and this is a big one, I feel like. But yeah, boys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Make sure you guys follow my socials down below, down in the description. My Instagram, my Twitter, TikTok, all of that will be down below. Also, join the Discord server. We're so close to 800 members, so let's get to that. And if you enjoyed the video, of course, like and subscribe. Let's get to 18K, bro. Like, you know, we just hit 17.1. Shout out to you guys. So let's go ahead and hit 18K. Like and subscribe. All of that, you guys already know. Let me know what you guys think about what I said in this video. If you agree or not, let me know your opinions down below in the comments. And that's it. Have a good one, everybody, and bye. There is a problem in Java Empire. Well, Java Empire has many problems, but in today's video, we're going to be talking about one in specific, and that is car prices. So like I did say in my last upload, I was going to make a whole video regarding this issue, and basically car prices in Java Empire. I mean, Java Empire has a bunch of issues, just to mention the fact that like rendering, like I can't even like look at this. Why is this? Yeah, there's a lot of issues with, you know, Java Empire, but we're not gonna get into that right now because I've already talked about a lot of stuff like that. But recently it has been the actual car prices, and I mean, just look at this. I mean, it's a Veneno, whatever, but 3 million for a Countach. I don't know why. Okay, this is like 12 million. I mean, Lamborghini's probably one of the best examples because it's recent. I mean, an SVJ in the game is 1.6 million dollars. I don't even think they sell for this much in real life, and they're expensive. They go for like almost $1 million. But I mean, maybe an SVJ Roadster, but even then it's not touching 1.6 million. I mean, these prices are crazy, but it's not even really the craziest one. Revolto's 3 million. I have no idea why. I mean, it's just absolutely insane, and you know, people were obviously mad about this, but I do get this because, you know, it was probably very expensive. Pretty much what I'm saying is prices are insane, and we have 12 million for this limited. I mean, it's a limited. I don't really argue too much with limiteds because they could just make them expensive, but overall, bro, there's just so many cars that are crazy overpriced. Obviously, there was a whole freaking, you know, drama with the Jesko being 16 million. Now, what Java Empire said about this topic is actually very interesting, and here's where things are completely messed up in my opinion. Now, when the Koenigsegg Jesko dropped, it was basically a meta car. It was literally basically the best car. So the argument was, yes, it's 16 million, but it is basically the best car, and they were basically saying that we are making car prices based off performance. Okay, that makes sense. 16 million is still insane for this car. I mean, I won't lie, that is crazy, but they're basically saying, hey, this is basically the best car in the game, that's why it's so expensive. Okay, cool, whatever, you know, that it is what it is. But the whole argument doesn't really stand up anymore because they have released a lot of cars that are some crazy prices, you know, excluding limiteds, that just don't hold up. And I mean, for example, the Lamborghinis, I mean, some of them are crazy expensive. I mean, a limited is definitely different. I mean, you're paying 12 million. I mean, this actually does have pretty good performance, I'm not gonna lie, if you like fully max it out. But I mean, some other cars like the Revolto, why are you paying 3 million for a Revolto? You should never be doing that. And this car doesn't even, you know, like actually go like even faster than a Hennessy Venom GT, which for example is actually just 2 million, which is way cheaper, and it goes way faster. Now, obviously, it is like a Lamborghini, like, you know, it's not going to go the fastest, not top speed meant. It's not meant for like top speed, but I do find it just very hypocritical how they make cars, like they tax them up a lot of money, like a lot, like a couple million, that they don't even sell for that in real life. And then, you know, it's not even like actual good performance, because, you know, if you're going to pay 2-3 million extra for a car, it should at least be going like a lot faster than what it currently is, you know, right now. And yeah, now we have the Revolto here. As I said previously before, this car is around 3 million. Let's go ahead and see how many better options you can get for 3 million. What I don't really understand about Java Empire is, okay, they're gonna make cars more expensive on purpose because of their performance. The performance is gonna be great, but performance is not great at all. I mean, it's a Lambo. I'm glad it's realistic, but I mean, if you're gonna like charge this much, it should be a lot like better performance, if that makes sense. Like 6 million, I mean, this is crazy, but I mean, a Veneno is really expensive. That's kind of understandable, but it's just crazy, bro. Some of these prices, I'm not sure if they've actually lowered them. Let me actually go ahead and check. Okay, so I just checked, and I didn't even know. I don't even have this car, but this car is 9 million. Open the store to purchase. 9 million. That is insane. Steps to unlock the cash offer. So you have to pay 9 million for this car. I'm pretty sure this car is 3.5 million in real life, so that's 5 to 6 million more than the actual price. Now let's go ahead and check the dealership, because they're making the claim that they're making these more expensive based on performance, and that's clearly not what's happening here. If we scroll down a a little bit. Let's go ahead and try and find the Lamborghini Revuelto. Let's get around the 3 million price range, which it's right here. 3 million. 3 million on the dot. And I see so many better cars, bro. The Speedtail. How is a Speedtail not more expensive than a Revuelto? I'm really trying to understand, because in real life, that's always happening. Revueltos are like currently going around for 700 to 800k in real life, which is crazy, bro. The Zenvo is faster. The 918. So many cars that are way faster. I mean, the Revuelto has 1,000 horsepower, but it's 3 million. I mean, that's not even really the craziest one. I think the $9 million one, I mean, I'm not sure if you get it for free, but it says you have to go through the lab to get the cash offer. So I don't even think you get the car for free. You have to do that, and then you have to unlock it with 9 million. I could be mistaken, but that is just insane. Then we have some other cars like the Audi R18, which is a complete scam. I mean, this car is, I don't even know if it's top 10 nowadays. We could just scroll down and see some other cars. I mean, they're just priced so incorrectly, bro. And yeah, I mean, it's just Jesco. F1 is fine. F1 is actually understandable. But some of these cars, the Vel 16, yeah, this was a lot of controversy too when it came out. 12 million, bro. I mean, I'm sure this car is still really good, but I mean, some of these prices are insane. Oh, also this is insane. I'm not even sure if this is like over 2 million in real life. I don't even think this touches 2 million in real life. Yeah, this coming out for 9.5 million was insane. This should have been a limited. Yeah, this was one of the crazier ones. But yeah, I mean, that's literally just some examples of some of the cars. It's actually crazy. Now, I was generally curious, what was the cause of this issue? Why would Drive an Empire be doing this? I understand it's Lamborghini and it is different, but like, what could it be? Like, are they talking to Lamborghini and they're telling them to make it more expensive? I mean, that makes zero sense. Now, naturally, I was very curious, why is Drive an Empire doing this? Because I mean, we have a lot of brands and they're actually accurate prices. I mean, like Toyota, Alfa Romeo we've had recently, and they're actually accurate prices. And when it comes to Lamborghini, I'm not really too worried about the, you know, the car packs. I mean, that kind of makes sense, like, you know, Lamborghini car packs. It's probably very expensive, but Lamborghini just doesn't make sense. So like, is Lamborghini telling them to make it more expensive? I feel like that makes zero sense. I feel like they don't really care about that. I mean, I don't know, that just doesn't make any sense to me, and it's really just confusing. This is gonna be a crazy take, and it's like kind of, you know, a very, I'm definitely reaching here, but I was thinking, what if it was something like, I don't know, they made it very like much more expensive to get more playtime, and then, you know, they get a lot more money by doing that. I mean, it would be smarter for the game. They make the cars more expensive, everyone wants a Lamborghini, and they grind more, and then it's just overall better for the game. Now, it's definitely a crazy reach, but the whole reason I made this video is because I actually want to know what you guys think. Why do you guys think that they're suddenly making like prices so much? Oh my god. As I was saying, why do you guys think they're making prices so much more expensive? I mean, it's very random. I understand it's kind of different with Lamborghini, but I mean, we have other brands like Pagani, which you can argue, I wouldn't say necessarily bigger, but like, you know, if we're talking about hypercars and stuff, it's crazy. And these are all accurate prices. It's a huge brand, and all the cars we've basically had have been very accurate pricing. And then when it comes to Lamborghini, it's completely different. This is $1.6 million for what reason? I mean, that's insane, bro. It's not even real life that it goes that expensive. So why is the reason? What do you guys think? I mean, it's just very confusing. I don't understand. And the only thing that I don't really like is how Drive an Empire said, okay, we're making cars these expensive, but it's going to be worth it for the performance. You know, we made the Koenigsegg Jesko 16 million, but it's the best car in the game. So you can kind of see it and be like, okay, it's crazy expensive, but you're grinding for basically the best car in the game. You're grinding for the best car in the game, basically. Now you're grinding for a 3 million Revuelto, and it's not even better than the Hennessy Venom GT. So the claim is, if they're doing prices based off performance, they clearly have a lot more work to do. And yeah. Now, I'm not doing this video just to send any hate to Vodets. I just hope that Vodets or someone, a developer, sees this and can kind of understand where I'm coming from and also where the community is coming from. It's like, it's not like a super huge issue. It's just like definitely very inconvenient. I mean, I don't know, like, it's just very random that these Lamborghinis are super expensive. And it's also backtracking on the price based off performance type of claim that they have been making. And yeah, I'm not trying to throw any hate at Vodets. I just generally want them to listen. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe it was something behind the scenes. Lamborghini told them to make it more expensive, or they made the decision. We have no clue. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I kind of just want to bring this issue and just, you know, kind of give my opinion and talk a little bit about it. And yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye. Racing is basically useless in Draven Empire now, and let me tell you why. Now, you guys might be asking, why is racing useless? And we're just gonna get straight into it. So, about a week ago, I believe that Draven Empire made an announcement basically saying that global matchmaking has actually been removed. Let me actually go ahead and find the announcement real quick. And the official announcement said, let me actually go ahead and find it. Alright, here it is. I had to scroll through like 30,000 things. I don't know why they made so many announcements. But on August 18th, there was an announcement saying global matchmaking is removed indefinitely for technical maintenance. We appreciate you understanding and we'll keep you updated on any changes. Local multiplayer payouts have been boosted until farther notice. So global matchmaking has been removed from the game. If you guys don't know what global matchmaking is, I'm sure most of you guys do know. But global matchmaking was where you basically go here and you could race with other people, and doesn't matter what server. You don't have to be in the same server to race, and they basically removed that. I'm pretty sure it is because it had a lot of bugs, and that is the reason that they actually ended up removing it, because it was super buggy. People would be like in the sky, you wouldn't even get in the race sometimes. I didn't really play it enough to know. I didn't really get that many bugs while playing it, but I guess it was just too buggy, and it's gonna be removed for I guess a while now until they fix it, because as they said, they are doing maintenance on it. So one thing I do want to see is if it's actually true that they did increase the local multiplayer playout. So let's go ahead and see. So 64,000, this actually might be increased. Hold on, cross country usually pays you around, I believe, 50k. I don't think it's really ever changed. So okay, they actually did increase it. Wait, let me actually do a race real quick to know. All right, here we go. We have this car floating. We somehow have like an Audi A3 beating me. It's literally just levitating off the ground. Oh my god, I do not know how to race with this car. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if it actually does increase the payouts. All right, bro, I do not know how to drive this car, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, this thing is sliding way too much. This car is past its prime for sure, but let me go ahead and finish this race real quick. All right, here we are. We're about to finish the race. Let's go ahead and see how much we actually get. I think it is 64,000 like I said. And what do we get? Yeah, 64,000. Now, this is really good, right? It is true. They did actually increase how much you get by 14,000, which is not bad. Let me actually go ahead and check the other races. We can see Highway Race is 10,000 now. I don't know how much it was before. I think it might have been like 8k. Let's go and see Drawbridge. 29,000. Not bad, honestly. It's not horrible. I think Circuit and Cross Country are basically the same. Sandy Shores, 38,000. That's actually really, really good. Rush Hour, 14,000. I don't know if this is much of a difference, to be honest. Now, while those are pretty good payouts, there is a problem. So let's go ahead and hop into a public server so you guys could see. Here we are now in a public server, and here's why I'm saying racing is basically useless. So I literally just joined a random server, and with global matchmaking, what was actually really good about it is you could find anyone to race very easily, like across servers. So most of the time servers are dead, and that's literally why they had global matchmaking, so people actually race. And I don't know what to think of it at first, but it was actually really, really good. And you could get up to $93,000 doing cross country. I don't know if you guys remember when I did my 0 to 10 million video, but I was literally getting 93 million. Oh, not 93 million. I was getting 93,000 for being first place in cross country. So you got some insane money if you beat like 3 other people or something like that. But now we're in a public server. Let me actually go ahead and turn off my tag, and I'm gonna ask someone if they actually want to race. Let's actually turn off my tag real quick, turn this off, and I'm gonna invite someone to do, let's say, the rush hour race. I'm gonna ask anyone rush hour race, and let's see how long we have to wait for someone to even like a race. Actually, okay, wait, it's actually good. We actually just got someone to race. So hey, there we go. We just got one person that wants to race. Honestly, I'm just gonna let this guy win. So hey, we actually did get someone that wants to race. So that's actually very, very rare. I don't know if you guys remember when I did my Lamborghini video, when I made basically every Lamborghini over 300 miles per hour. When I was doing that video, I was literally hopping servers for 20 to 30 minutes. I'll probably put up that footage on the screen. I was literally hopping servers for 20 to 30 minutes, literally just trying to find someone to race. Racing, like, you know, people that actually want to race now without global matchmaking is very, very low. All right, we're now on another server. Let's see if we can get any type of race. Let's see, maybe let's do like a circuit race or cross country. Let's see if anyone wants to do a circuit race. Let's see how long it takes for us to like actually get a circuit race. So I'm gonna say cross country race, anyone. Let's see how long we have to wait like in another server, for example. So as we see here in the race hub, it's pretty dead. Oh wait, someone actually just pulled up. Okay, so people are actually racing. So this is literally contradicting my point. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely contradicting my point right now. But wait, where'd he go? Where'd that guy go? Did he go to the wrong race? Oh wait, we actually got someone. This is actually contradicting my point. Hey, maybe I'm actually yapping. Maybe I'm yapping. There's actually people racing now in like public servers. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually very surprising. There's definitely a lot more people racing in public servers. Hey, I'm not gonna downplay the game and purposely hate on them. I'm actually getting people that want to race. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this race so this person can just win. But hey, I'm actually getting people that want to race, which is actually not bad. But I think you have to join like top servers, people that are a little bit richer to actually join. But basically my whole point is with global matchmaking, the whole thing about global matchmaking, you get guaranteed races. Now I just did get 2 people that actually wanted to race, which is very, very good. But the thing is, it's not guaranteed. It's very 50-50. Like that was a very rare moment. Like any other time, basically you're not getting anyone that wants to race. Server is just completely dead. Everyone's just like acting like an NPC in a dealership pretty much. And with global matchmaking, you know, like you would actually get guaranteed racing, you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say racing is completely useless. Maybe the title is a little bit dramatic, but I definitely think that racing now is a lot harder to be consistent with. It is very, very hard now to consistently get someone to race with, which is why global matchmaking was so good. And you could also make up to like 93,000, which was also a very, very big plus. But let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'm actually tripping, because I mean, I did just get proved wrong a little bit. Let me know what you guys think about that take. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Have a good one, everybody, and bye. All right, so in Driving Empire's Discord servers, I've been seeing screenshots of people going over allegedly over 500 miles per hour in Driving Empire, and I kind of wanted to test it out with the new parts which we have. You know, we have the whole new customization system. We can open it up right here. We have like parts and stuff. It's much more different from before. So what I wanted to do is actually go ahead and test out with, I think, the two fastest cars in the game, which is, I think, is the Velocity C and the Jesco, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the Rwanda Racer is pretty fast too. Maybe we can test it out with that. But I want to go ahead and put, you know, like old gold parts on it. We can see right here the parts obviously that are going to be the best is gold. So I'm gonna just try ahead and get as many as gold parts as I can on this and see if we can make these cars actually go 500 miles per hour. I think I'm gonna try it with the Jesco first and then with the Velocity C and see how fast we can actually get this to go and what times we can get on the highway race. So yeah, let's get straight to it. All right, so right now for my parts, we're not looking too bad, but we definitely need some more gold parts. So I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of fusing. I mean, tires, yeah, I'm gonna do like a little bit of fusing, but I'm just trying to get all gold parts. I don't have enough tires, honestly, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a bit of fusing right now. I really wish we had like a fuse all option, bro. Like, I really wish we had that, because that would actually help a lot, but currently we don't, which is kind of sad. But I think developers might be actually adding it in the future, which is nice. So engine, what do we have? Oh, we definitely need way more gold parts for this. Okay, so maybe we can upgrade. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. So let's, you know, fuse a little bit of these. All right, so I've done a little bit of fusing. We can see right here now these are gold. So I think what I'm gonna do right now is actually go ahead and open up some more. I have 802, so I'm gonna open like maybe 100 or something and see if we can get some like actual good legendary parts without having to fuse, because that actually takes a minute, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what we can actually end up getting. All right, let's see. No gold parts, bro. Give me, dude, I need some gold parts from this, bro. I actually needed to give me some gold parts. Oh, I think I got like an actual purple one. I don't know how rare that is, but I think that's the second rarest. Oh, there we go. I got another purple one. All right, hopefully I can get like a legendary. I low-key want to get like a legendary, obviously, so we can make the fastest build we can. All right, there we go. All right, so sadly I didn't actually end up getting any gold parts from opening up the tuning kits, the crates, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and try to get as many gold parts as I can. I'm gonna just fuse all of these, and then yeah. All right, there we go. Yo, we're low-key getting kind of stacked. I'm not gonna lie, we're low-key getting very stacked. Let's go ahead and upgrade this too. Let's get more purple to these. This takes a while, bro. They really need like a fuse all option, because this is a little bit annoying to do, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I've done a little bit of fusing, and we can see right here I have a lot of gold parts. So let's go ahead and go over to customization. I think I might pull out either the Vel 16 or the Jesco. Let's try the Jesco first. Let's see how fast we can get the Jesco to go. All right, so here we are in customization. This is gonna be interesting. Okay, so we have 9 gold speed pistons. Okay, steel pistons, I'm sorry. All right, aspiration, I think we're gonna do, oh my god, supercharger is crazy. Supercharger, all right, let's do a little bit of supercharger, and then there's gonna be like, actually, which one's better? Oh, this is definitely better. Wait, no, let me go back to aspiration. Yeah, this is definitely better. Brakes, oh, I actually didn't even max out the brakes. Yo, that is expensive, bro. Yo, I'm actually gonna go broke. There we go. We have all gold calipers, so we're gonna have top tier braking. You already know. Here we go. We got the perfect amount actually for it. There we go. Then tires, I don't know why I didn't match these out also. There we go. We have the tires, and then let's see, I think we're gonna do just all these gold parts. Look at that. Oh my god, that added a lot of handling. Holy. And then nitrous, I actually have premium nitrous. Bro, I'm gonna go broke, bro. I just got to 570 million. There we go. And we have all gold parts in the premium nitrous, and I'm pretty sure that is it. Yeah, that is it. Suspension, we can just kind of leave it like that. I already have it all the way lowered. Drivetrain, all-wheel drive. All right, let's see how fast we can get this Koenigsegg Jesco to go. All right, acceleration is not bad at all, but I want to see how it kind of is with the nitrous. All right, so let's see how fast we can get this to go. I mean, my predictions, if it goes like anything more than 420, which is usually what it gets like normally, that's insane. All right, we're doing a launch. Yo, the acceleration on this is actually crazy. All right, hold on. I'm gonna let the nitrous fill all the way up. It definitely takes a lot longer, I'm actually noticing. I'm gonna let the nitrous fill all the way up, and then boom, here we go. Oh shoot. Oh my, hold on. We're going downhill. We are going downhill, but oh, we got to like 450. Hold on, I need to run that back again, bro. We got to like 450. That was insane. Hold on, let me try to get back up to like full speed and see if we can just push it a little bit more. Whoa. Oh, okay, so it definitely gets a lot harder to drive when you're actually going in top speeds. Okay, interesting. Yeah, they made that very, oh my god, there's like wind resistance. Okay, that's realistic. That's nice. All right, let's see how fast we can go though. I'm trying to control the car. It's actually harder than it looks. Oh my god. Yo, I'm losing the momentum. Oh my god. Let me get like more on a straight road, but I think it's looking like 450. There we go. Hold on, let me just push it here. Let's see. Bro, it literally won't let me push it. Like the nitrous, what? Okay, I just fell to the ground. Bro, are we serious? But let's go ahead and test out the car, which I believe is the fastest in the game. is the Devel 16. This didn't really go any like more than 410 before. It didn't really go anything more than 410. But I heard that this car's supposed to do like 500 miles per hour now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the gold parts from the Jesco, and let's see how this actually goes. All right, so I just finished taking off all the parts from the Jesco. So now we have free roam to put all the gold parts, all the legendary parts, whatever you want to call them, on the Devel 16 and see how fast this goes. So stock already, this thing is pushing 340 miles per hour, and we can see, hold on, I actually need to upgrade the nitrous. So this thing's already pushing a lot, but let's go ahead and see when we fully max it out and with gold parts. And oh my god, bro, plus 5 miles per hour basically every one that I'm doing. This car is supposed to go 500 miles. Oh my god, acceleration's already insane. All right, so here we are. We are about to line up. Yo, this might be actually crazy. Let's actually start from all the way back here. We need all this space that we can actually get. All right, we're gonna start from all the way back here. Oh my lord, hold on, let me line it up with this. Yo, there's already like smoke and stuff, bro. All right, we're gonna line it up full nitrous. Let's get to it. Acceleration. Yeah, acceleration is pretty fast. Yeah, the acceleration is pretty quick on this. Okay, let's see if we can get this car to go 500 miles per hour. I'm not sure if this is the best road to do it on. I'm gonna wait for the nitrous to fill the way up. Yo, we're going so fast, the map's not even rendering. That is insane. Oh my. 494. Ooh, so close. 494 miles per hour. That's so close. I don't know if I need like better parts, but that is super close. I want to check out what time does this do like on the highway race now. Like this has to have some crazy highway race time. So I don't even know, but this might just get like 20 seconds flat, or maybe 19. Like 19 would be insane. But hey, this thing has good acceleration and good top speed. So let's go ahead and see what time we actually end up getting on a solo highway race. All right, let's see. I don't know what to expect. I'm expecting like anything lower than 20.5 seconds, honestly. Yo, this thing flies. All right, the nitrous is gonna take a bit to fill up, and I'm gonna actually wait to use it. All right, I am gonna wait all the way till the end to use it, because I feel like that's actually a smart strategy to play by right now. Oh my, there we go. 515. We got it. There we go. 515 miles per hour. I told you guys. I literally told you guys. Yes, bro. 20.7. That's really good. That's definitely my new personal best. That is insane. 515 miles per hour with all gold and legendary parts. That is insane, bro. I think that was like 515, 520 that I saw the highest there. I think that's thing which I actually want to go ahead and do is test out the Jesco. Let's see how fast we can get the Jesco to go on this. So let's compare the Jesco to the Devel 16. All right, so I just went ahead and put all the gold legendary parts back on this, so it's fully maxed out. Let's see what time this gets on the highway race. Okay, so the Devel 16, I believe, got a time of, I think, 20.7. Yeah, 20.7, 28. Something like that. So hopefully we can get like 21 seconds around that range in there. But let's actually see what the top speed is that we can actually hit, because I don't know, it's low-key easier to hit on the highway race. Let's go ahead and see what top speed we can actually end up getting and what time that we will get on this highway race. So let's begin. All right, so we're taking off. Acceleration, yeah, acceleration will definitely be a lot better in the Devel 16. It might just be because of the short gears, though, to be honest. The Jesco is definitely a lot harder to like actually drive when you're going like fast speeds. I don't know why. I mean, probably because the Devel 16 is a heavier car. All right, yeah, like look how hard it is to drive. Like it's getting very difficult. The Devel 16 is not that hard to drive, but we're pushing it. Fastest I can really get it to go is 454, and I completely missed the checkpoint. It's really hard to drive, bro. I don't know why. It's really hard to drive. The Devel 16, I was going 500 and it was easier to drive, but maybe because it's like a actual like whatchamacallit, like an actual heavier car. So yeah, that is very interesting. I think the last thing which I actually want to go ahead and do is do drag races for both of these. So all right, so the Jesco doesn't have the best acceleration, but hopefully it could do decent. Hopefully it can prove me wrong a little bit. Hopefully we can get like a sub 6-second time. Something under 6 seconds, I feel like would actually be pretty nice. So, all right, here we go. The 0-60 was low-key slow. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna lie. And we got a time of 6.3. Okay, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I expected a little bit more, but you know, it's not bad. Then let's try out the Devel 16 next. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this. All right, let's see if the Devel actually does better than the Jesco. And we get a time of 5.6. That's actually a lot better. That is way better. We got a time of 5.6. So we got a time of 6.3 with the Jesco and a 5.6 with the Devel 16. So that's like a whole, basically a second improvement. That's like 0.8 milliseconds improvement, which is actually, you know, very critical in a drag race. So overall, it is true. I don't know. I just saw people like talking about it in the Discord server that, you know, this thing could go 500 miles per hour. I'm like, I need to check this out. And yes, this car goes freaking 515 miles per hour confirmed. That is just absolutely insane. Like, look at this, bro. This car should not be like pushing this quick at 400 miles per hour, bro. Like, this is insane. This car is an actual bullet. This is just overpowered, bro. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you guys want me to make more builds on the customization, like best drift builds, best top speed builds. I mean, I basically just did it, like, you know, best top speed builds. You just gotta get, like, you know, the best kind of gold parts and the ones that just give you the most top speed, basically. That one's pretty easy. But let me know if you guys want me to do like handling builds, drift builds with the two customization. drop some video ideas kind of based on customization that you guys would want to see me do on the channel. And yeah, oh my god, that is pretty much it for today's video. Have a good one, everybody, and bye. Alright guys, so with the update we got yesterday, we got 8 new Toyotas in the game, with 4 of those being Supras. So you guys already know, I'm gonna attempt to make a sleeper out of these. Now in this video, instead of doing one car, I'm actually gonna be trying both the newer and the older version of the Supra to see which one actually works better. I honestly have no idea what to expect, but yeah, let's get straight to it. Alright, so if we open up the menu and search up Supra, we have 4 of these, but I think I'm actually gonna narrow it down to 2. I think I'm gonna do the GR Supra open top concept, because I'm pretty sure it's the fastest version, and also the 1996 Toyota Super Turbo MK4, because come on, bro. This car is iconic. We literally had to go ahead and do it. So yeah, actually I do want to go to the dealership real quick, and I want to see the top speed of these things. Okay, so if I go and search up Supra once again, so we have the 1996 Toyota Super Turbo MK4, top speed of 155 miles per hour, acceleration nothing too crazy. And then what if we go over to the collection one? I don't know if I could actually see the stock stats for this. I don't think it actually lets me, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean it should be way faster, I think. So yeah, let's go ahead and try first to make a sleeper build with the MK4, and let's go ahead and see how it works out. I think I already have some parts from it from my last video, so this actually might work out a little bit more well than I thought. Okay, so here we are in performance engine. Yo, I low-key have some gold parts on this already, but I don't know what is going to be the best thing if we're going for top speed. So I might uninstall some of these. I think actually the flex plates, yeah, the flex plates are actually the best if I want to go for top speed. So let me go ahead and uninstall some of these, and I think I might do a little bit of more unlocking parts and fusing real quick, bro, because I'm not sure if I have the best exact build for this at the moment. All right, so I just spent a bunch of time fusing literally for the last 10 minutes, bro. Driving Empire really needs to have like a fusing all option, but let's actually go ahead and see what we can cook up now. All right, so if we go over here to performance, I don't know what's actually going to be the best build for this, because if we're going for top speed, yeah, acceleration, I don't think we're really going to be able to get it up that much. So I think I'm going to go mostly for top speed. So let's add some steel pistons. I believe these are actually the best for the top speed. Should I add a flex plate? Ooh, that acceleration gets it up a little bit, but I mean, it's really not going to do much, honestly, because the acceleration, even if I were to get it up, it doesn't get it up that much, honestly. So I think I'm going to stick with some flex plates for now. Exhaust manifold. Ooh, that's actually really good. I actually might use that. Exhaust manifold. Wait, do I have any more of those? Cylinder block. Oh, that's pretty good too. Air filter. Okay, that's not worth it, I don't think. Flex plate. I don't think I have any more steel pistons, not gold ones. So I think I'm gonna add a cylinder block, a legendary cylinder block. There we go. Now we're up to 214 miles per hour top speed. This, I'm not sure if it's the best. Twin turbo. I think this actually might be pretty good, actually. I might have a pretty good build on this already. Twin turbo, supercharger. Yeah, in my last video, I actually put these on. So I think this actually might be valid. I'm not gonna lie. What if I were to place it with this? Would that do anything? I don't know if that's worse or better. I think I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep it like that. It's already all gold. I think I actually do have some better calipers. I don't know why it's really hard to get like purple and legendary calipers. I don't know why the RNG is so horrible. Even with like fusing and stuff, it's literally impossible. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm not really not that focused on calipers, whatever. It really doesn't matter. Brakes, it's whatever. All right, so for tires, I'm thinking we need good grip on these tires. So yeah, right here, front grip and rear grip. I think we're gonna do like a balanced build of actual good grip on the tires and also like great handling. So I would say what would give me, we're off-road tires. Ooh, off-road tires are pretty good. I think I'm gonna stick, no, slick tires are basically the same thing. And then these two, I'm just gonna mash it in with steering kits, which is gonna give us a lot of better handling, and we're gonna be able to like cruise through the, you know, corners and stuff. And then nitrous, okay, I'm just gonna replace all of these with some gold ones. Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually stick with this because yeah, this actually is better. And then yeah, we're basically good to go. Drivetrain, let me actually make sure I have an all-wheel drive, and there we go. We should now be good. This is basically the fastest that we can make it. All right, so here we have the build. Let's go ahead and do a little top speed test before we go into public servers. So let's go ahead and see, with no boost, what can we get this car up to? Hopefully it's around like in the 220s, 230s. If so, this car actually does have potential, I'm not gonna lie. So top speed without premium boost, we are getting, oh shoot, 213, 214. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. And then full nitrous, oh my god, this is overpowered. Nitrous is overpowered. 270 sits around there. I think I saw like 270 sits, 278. Yo, this is not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. This is actually pretty decent. Remember, we're going to be doing the other Super also, which is going to be a lot faster. But hey, starting out, MK4 Super, 270 sits, that might not be bad. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat some other people in public servers. All right, so I've just run a random server. Let's go ahead and see what we can actually do with the Super, the MK4 Super. I don't know, bro. Let's see if we're actually able to beat supercars. Oh, I'm going to try to go for a drag race. This guy just honked at me. Is he trying to race? Let's go ahead and see. Maybe we could either do a drag race or I don't really know what we can get into. These people were trying to drag race. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat this guy, but you know what? Why not try anyways? Let's go ahead and try it. Literally for no reason. This SSC Total right here, I don't think I'm going to be able able to beat it. Is this guy AFK? I don't know if he's AFK or not. Bro, these people are not real. What are they doing? Is this guy trying to highway race? Highway race, we have this guy in a McLaren GT, drawbridge sprint. Wait, let's see. Are these people trying to highway race? Hold on. Let me see if I can highway race this McLaren GT. That'd be crazy if I beat a McLaren GT in a highway race. Wait, what are these people doing? Oh, they're doing a drag race. Okay, so they're already starting that. Is anyone trying to highway race? No way, they're trying to do Sandy Shores, bro. Sandy Shores is such a bad race. Oh my god, bro. All right, they're all doing Sandy Shores for whatever reason. I have no idea why. Wait, hold on, guys. There's this other Supra right here. Let's see if we can beat another Supra. This guy has it fully like modded out and customized, so I don't know. He might have it fully upgraded. I have no idea, but two Supras. This should actually be interesting. Let's go ahead and see who actually wins. Okay, so we're going. Mine's definitely faster. Yeah, I'm smoking this guy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, I have the better Supra for sure. Bro, this guy's swerving and everything. There we go. I got a time of 9 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, that is not great, but hey, it's better than him, so yeah, GG's to him. All right, but let's go ahead and see what race we could do next, because I'm trying to like be like a supercar, like a McLaren or something crazy like that. I don't really know. I'm gonna actually just wait. I'm not sure if there's any like supercars here. Bro, I just joined another server and look how many Supras there is right here, bro. We have one right there. We have, wait, I just saw another one. I don't know where it went. Yeah, 1, 2 right there. Look at that, bro. There's 2 Supras just lined up right there, which is actually funny. We have the Toyota Celica right there. All right, so there's a lot of people, bro. Hopefully they actually want to race. I want to do a highway race like against a supercar. Nothing like too crazy, but any other supercar. I'm gonna say race anyone, because I'm trying to do a race, bro. Highway race. Let's see if we can actually end up being one of those people. Maybe at spawn if they want to race. I don't really know, bro. No one races in this game anymore, bro. Like, please, someone race me. This year 1 right here, bro. Literally like an NPC. What is bro doing? Is bro just like, there's not even anyone in the car. What the heck? Where did bro go? Maybe I could challenge the McLaren GT that's at spawn to a race. Let's go ahead and see, because at this point I'm gonna have to, oh, of course he literally goes away as I'm actually going to him. Okay, that's actually just, wait, I'm gonna ask if this guy wants to race. Yo, bro, want to race? Okay, so I actually just ended up getting a race. I told this guy if he wants to race and he said yes, so I said yeah, we're gonna do highway. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't know how confident I feel about beating a C8 in a highway race. This would be kind of crazy if I did. All right, so he's pulling up right now. We got a race going, just us two. Okay, yo, hold on. Yo, if I could beat this Corvette, I would take this as a whole win, because we know this car's like not too crazy fast, but if I can actually end up beating the C8, the Stingray right here, I think it's an actual win. Okay, I think that's a win, bro. Considering I don't really know, this car's definitely less than 100k. I forgot how much it is, and that car is definitely well over 100k, and I would consider it a supercar in my opinion. Let's go ahead and see if I can actually beat this. Acceleration. Oh my god, he's actually slow. Wait, why is he so slow? Wait, why is he so slow? No way a stock Corvette is that slow. All right, bro, we're going crazy. I don't know why his Corvette is actually so slow. I'm confused. I think he might just have it fully stocked, but I think we're reaching upwards of 280 miles per hour. Yo, we're actually going super quick. Is he catching up to me? I don't even see him anymore. 290 miles per hour. Yo, that's actually crazy. 290 miles per hour. All right, let's go ahead and see what time we can get. I don't know why his Corvette is so slow. I could probably slow down right here. Literally, bro, I could probably slow down right here and I would still win. Look at that. I'm literally slowing down. Where did he go? Wait, I'm so confused. Wait, this might be a mistake, but I'm trying to see where he went. Wait, where'd that guy go? All right, we're just gonna win real quick. I got like 48 seconds. Oh my god, why does it teleport me? That's actually annoying. Wait, why did that guy end up so far in the back? Wait, did bro quit the race? He's still doing the race. What the heck? Okay, that wasn't even fair, but you know what? We did beat a Corvette at least off the line, so hey, I think that's kind of a dub, I guess. I don't know why that guy's car was really so slow. I think bro is just literally like an NPC. But now let's go ahead and try the Toyota GR Supra open top concept. This is personally my favorite Supra in the game, and I feel like we can get this to go really fast. So let me go ahead and take off some of the gold parts that we have on the 1996 one, and let's go ahead and see how like fast we can actually match out the GR Supra real quick. All right, so here we are back at the customization area. I have all gold parts. Let me go ahead and unlock everything real quick. So yeah, we need to unlock that real quick. Aspiration, let's fully upgrade that. I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of potential in this car. I see a lot more potential in this car. Look at that. Look at the braking, 59%. Way better stats already. Handling is 73%. What the heck? I haven't even done anything yet. That's actually crazy. Yeah, I see a lot more potential in this car. This might be a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Suspension. Oh my god, bro. This car is so tough. All right, let's go ahead and start out with the engine. So I think we're gonna do some steel pistons. So yeah, we can get that top speed up, I'd say. Yeah, I think that's fair. Flex plate. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do some of the flex plate. Exhaust manifold. Oh my god, that's really good. That's actually really good. Cylinder block speed. Wait, what should I do? Ooh, acceleration. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should do the cylinder block or if I should do the flex plate. I don't really know. I think I'm gonna go with the flex plate, honestly, just to get that little bit of acceleration. I mean, it's really nothing too much of a crazy difference, but you know, whatever. Then twin turbo. I think I'm gonna do some superchargers on this. Oh my god, this is actually stacked. Yeah, we're gonna go for the top speed, bro. You know what? We're gonna go for the top speed, honestly. Twin turbo. I mean, that gives us a little bit of acceleration, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know what to go for. Should I do the twin turbo supercharger or the quad turbo? Honestly, bro. Okay, that's too much of a difference. Okay, I'm gonna go for the top speed in this time. Okay, I just went ahead and went up with the supercharger. I think that's actually the best option. And tires, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's add some steering kits. I'm gonna do stock tires. There we go, so we can get that grip. And then yeah, I think that's pretty good. It's actually a very, very balanced build. And then nitrous, we're gonna go with that. Oh my god, 93% handling. What is going on? Yo, this is actually insane. 93% handling, bro. What? What the heck? Let's go ahead and see the top speed of this car. This is insane. What the actual heck? All right, so top speed, okay, top speed with no premium boost. We could see right here. We're about to see. It's about to be crazy, bro. It might be like 220, 230. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm literally lagging a little bit. 220, 227. All right, so 227 and full premium boost. It looks like we're getting. Oh my god, I'm so laggy, bro. I can't even really see. I think it's around 270. I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and try that one more time. All right, so now we can really see the top speed of this thing. So let's go ahead and test it out one more time. Okay, so no boost. This is no boost. I think it's around 227, but I want to just make sure. Yeah, 227. Okay, and then full premium boost. Look how long this goes for. It looks around 285, which is actually pretty similar to the Supra. But one thing this actually has is better handling and better acceleration than the actual other Supra. So yeah, this might give us a little bit of different results actually. So go ahead and see if we can actually find someone to race in the server. I have some of my friends right now. I'm not trying to race them because I feel like it's a little bit unfair. Let's go ahead and see if we can find like a supercar or something. Wait, there's this guy in the 720S. Hold on, I'm gonna honk at him. Okay, I see, bro, in the little 720S Spider. That's actually a very clean car. I'm not. What the? Did y'all just see that? What the heck was that? Yeah, this guy's literally not doing anything, bro. Bro's just literally here like an NPC. Wait, is anyone racing? I'm not gonna lie. I might get Frost. Hold on. I'm gonna ask Frost. Yo, Frost. You guys already know I do know Frost. But I might ask him to actually race me in a supercar. Wait, I just realized one last crucial thing I actually forgot to do is put this on all-wheel drive. I don't know why I forgot this, but I just realized I was doing donuts while I was on rear-wheel drive. So, alright, let's go ahead and see. I actually just asked my friend if he could spawn in a supercar for me. Alright, so here we are at highway. My friend actually has a McLaren 720S. That's actually a pretty good lineup, I'm not gonna lie. Because in theory, a 720S should always be beating a stock Supra. But, you know, it's not stock. Where did bro just go? Where did bro go? I think he just actually queued up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna have to come back. I don't know where bro just went. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if I can actually beat a McLaren 720S Spider. In theory, I should never really be beating this, but I do have some crazy upgrades on this. I don't know if he has this fully matched out. He might. I don't know. He has it fully spec'd out already, but let's go ahead and see. I mean, I don't know. The acceleration is really what's lacking in a lot of these cars. Definitely like the Supras. They don't have crazy acceleration. Oh shoot, yeah, the McLaren definitely has better acceleration than me. Ooh, I don't know if he has it fully matched out. Okay, so he's beating me currently. Hold on, I could still make a comeback though with the top speed. I don't know if he has it fully matched out. Ooh, wait, hold on, I'm actually making a comeback. Yo. Wait, okay, 227, so it looks to be around similar without nitrous, but I think I actually have some better nitrous than he does. Ooh, it's really, really close. Wait, no, it's actually getting a lot further. Yeah, bro, it's actually that nitrous. That nitrous is actually clutch, and I ended up winning. It was actually kind of close, but yeah, you can actually beat a 720S Spider. I don't know what time I got. It's kind of annoying how it just takes you back here. 37 seconds. Okay, it's not horrible. It's not horrible, you know, considering it's a Supra, but hey, it actually does end up being a 720S Spider. Now, something I actually want to do is do a drag race, because that was very, very close acceleration-wise. So let's go ahead and see. Bro's doing a little bit of donuts right there. Let's go ahead and see who actually ends up winning this. I have no idea. If I'm being honest, the McLaren actually might end up beating me because my acceleration is kind of buns, to be honest. But let's go ahead and see. Oh no, bro just put out the time attack GTR. I might be cooked here, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead and take the roof off so we can get like the extra aerodynamics. You know what I'm saying? That actually makes no sense. I don't know why I just said that. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That GTR is smoking me, bro. What the heck? Why is that so quick? Yo, why is the GTR so quick? I just got smoked. What time did bro get? 6.5 seconds? Yeah, bro. I just got smoked. That's not even fair. But yeah, those results basically speak for themselves. You guys can see that a Subaru can actually beat a supercar. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and, you know, act like this is the best sleeper car. It's really not. It's nothing too crazy. It's really the acceleration that it's lacking, but it can be some supercars, you know, that are like well above the price range of the Supra. So I still find that very, very impressive. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think of this and if I should do any more sleeper builds with any more cars that we currently have in the game. And yeah, have a good one, everybody, and bye. Alright, so if you've been watching the channel recently, you guys have seen that I've been making a lot of videos with fishing and driving Empire. But it's got me curious thinking, is fishing worth it for the money? Is it worth it as a new beginner? So, in today's video, I tried fishing for 1 hour to see how much money I ended up making, and the results might surprise you. But before we start the video, please like and subscribe because we're getting very, very close to 30k. The support has been crazy, so shout out to all of you guys. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so it's time. We're gonna try fishing for an hour. Oh my god, bro. This might take a while. I mean, it is gonna take a while. Okay, so here we are. I'm not gonna start it now because I want to wait until we get into the fishing rod and we get into an actual spot, and then we're going to start a timer. So first things first, let's grab a fishing rod. They really need to add more to this, bro. We need like an elite fishing rod or something that you could like get robots for. Okay, I am going to pull out my lucky boat, the Boston Whaler 420 Outrage. Yeah. This has been my lucky boat lately. I might change the color on it, or I don't know. I kind of like this color. Hold on. Yeah, let me change the color real quick. Hold on. Let's see. What should we make the color? Ooh, oh my god. Wait, all black is clean. Oh my god. Wait. No, I like whatever I had before, kind of. Yeah, I don't even know what color I had on it before, but that color is fire. Okay, we're not gonna worry too much about that, but this all black is actually clean. Oh yeah, this thing is nice. Let's go. Okay. So as you guys see, we are getting money for driving the boat, so I'm not gonna start the timer until we get to a good spot, and I'm gonna be in that spot for basically an hour because I can't drive my boat because that gives me money and stuff. So we're gonna be basically in one spot for an hour, and we're gonna see how much money I end up getting. So let's go here deep into the ocean. Hopefully it's a good amount of money. I don't know, I'm really hoping we can get something. I mean, we know that the rarest fish is only worth 10,000, so in my predictions is probably not gonna be that much, honestly. But what the yo, wait, what the heck? What is wrong with the game? Why is there a random light pole? What the heck? Okay, wait, I can't move past this now. Is there like a secret barrier? Okay, there you go. Wait, that is so weird. How am I just noticing that, bro? Okay, so I think we're far enough out in the ocean, so I think it's time that we go ahead and stop this, and we're gonna start the timer soon. Okay, here we go. All right, it's time to fish. Oh my god, I'm really about to be doing this for an hour. This is about to be crazy, but okay, let's go ahead and start now. Let me start the timer. All right, as you guys see, I now have the timer ready. Before we start, I gotta take a screenshot of how much money I have right now. There we go. Take a screenshot of that, and we're gonna see how much money we have by the end of this. But let's go ahead and start. I mean, I might move the boat a few times if I don't get lucky, but I'm basically just gonna be here the whole time. Okay, and the timer starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh my god. Okay, here we go fishing. I don't even really care about catching anything rare, honestly. I mean, if we catch a whale, that'd be cool, but I've caught one a few times, so nothing that crazy. We definitely need some new fish, but I actually just want to see how much money can we get. Can we at least get 100, 200,000? It's obviously not going to be better than racing, but maybe in the future this could be like a future crazy grinding method, so you never know. So yeah. Ooh, okay, we got a salmon. Not bad. We're not off to a bad start at all. We got a salmon, rainbow, and a clownfish. Okay, give me a piranha at least. Clownfish, bro, I'm not getting anything good right now. So yeah, I gotta be careful to not accidentally eat something because yeah, I gotta sell everything in my inventory. My inventory is gonna be pretty huge by the end of this video, so I don't even know it's gonna be able to fit all my fish in there, but hopefully it is. And yeah, bro, we are only a minute in. Oh my god, I am gonna be here for a long time. I'll let you guys know if I catch anything crazy, but as of right now, we're just basically chilling, bro. Nothing too crazy going on. We're just gonna be fishing for this whole entire time. Oh my god, I can't believe it's only been 1 minute. I'm gonna be here forever, bro. Let me try moving over here real quick. Hold on, wait, let's try moving maybe. I mean, this is kind of my lucky spot near the front. Like when I'm always here is when I start getting lucky, so I think maybe, or let's just do, you know, let's literally do it right here at the very tip of the boat. Okay, perfect. Okay, give me something good, bro. Give me something good. Rainbow fish, clownfish. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got a piranha. Let's go. It's not bad. This piranha is a little bit ugly. Yo, look at his face. Oh my god. That is an ugly fish, bro. But okay, we are now 2 minutes in. Nothing too crazy. Let's go ahead and see if we end up catching anything crazy. Rainbow fish. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy. All right, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are now officially 5 minutes in. I haven't caught really anything crazy of like significant value. Wait, let's see. Am I gonna catch anything crazy here? Rainbow fish, and yeah, I haven't caught anything crazy at all. I mean, I've caught a piranha, a rainbow fish, but I haven't even caught like a marlin, which is worth 2.5k. So yeah, we need to catch at least some marlin, and I hope if I'm fishing for a whole entire hour, I at least catch a whale, because that's worth 10k, and we definitely need to make that much at least to like see some type of money, you know, because if we don't catch a marlin or a whale, we're not gonna be making any money. But 5 minutes in, nothing happening so far. I mean, it's really just been a few salmon, rainbow fish, clownfish, and that's really about it. So let's hope we can catch something good and see how much money we can make. But we still got 54 minutes to go. Oh my god. Yo, wait, what? I just caught a whale. What the heck? Wait, okay, so when I'm doing a challenge, it takes me literally like, I don't even know how long. Okay, hopefully I don't eat this, but it literally took me like what, 43 minutes or something like that, and not even 10 minutes in and I caught a whale. Well, that's gonna be good because that's gonna make us a good amount of money. I don't know if it's only one per server that you can get, so let's see, maybe I can get another one. But we just casually caught a whale. Let me actually put this in my inventory because I might accidentally eat it. I've definitely done that a few times before, so yeah, let me put that in my inventory for now. But I can't believe we caught a whale not even 10 minutes in, bro. What the heck? I didn't catch a marlin, which is worth what, 2.5k, but I caught a whale. That is actually very lucky. Let's go, dude. Wait, so I actually just ended up catching a marlin. Wait, my luck is actually really good today, bro. We got a marlin. Let's go. Okay, there we go. That's worth what, 2.5k? That's not bad at all. That actually might get us up a lot of money, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know what I would make from this. My predictions maybe 150,000. I don't even know. I don't think it's really going to be that much at all. I mean, I'm trying to catch as much as possible, but I don't think it's going to be a crazy amount. But I mean, my luck has been pretty good so far, which is good. Alright guys, we are now officially 10 minutes. I can't believe I've been doing this for literally a whole hour, but here we go. We are at 10 minutes, so let's see what we caught so far. Let's look really quickly. Have we caught any more whales? Only one whale, so we got one surprisingly at the very start of the video. Okay, we got 5 marlins. That's pretty good. That's over $10,000 right there. Let's see. Have we caught any piranhas? Oh my god. Look how many piranhas we have. That is crazy. And how about pufferfish? Okay, so we got a good amount of money stacking up here, but the clock is still going, so let me go ahead and keep fishing. And yeah, bro, I mean, things are looking pretty good. I honestly don't know. I forgot what my prediction was. I think my prediction was like 130k. It could be more, it could be less than that. I don't know, but hopefully it's somewhere around there. But yeah, bro, we have 9 minutes left, so we're actually getting very, very close. I actually wonder how much is actually gonna sell for. I actually have zero clue. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, finally there is 15 seconds left. Oh my god, I can't believe I've been doing this for a whole hour, but we got 10 seconds, 8 seconds. Okay, we're gonna see what we can catch in the meantime. Okay, maybe one more fish. Oh no, this is definitely the last fish we're catching. Okay, and that is it. I'm not even gonna drive the boat so we don't get any more money. Now we are going to sell everything and see how much money we end up getting. Okay, so let's teleport to the boat drift ship. Oh my god, wait, it's actually about to be crazy. Oh my god, wait, let's see how many fish I have. Oh my. Yo, wait, this is actually going to take forever to sell. No way. Are we serious, bro? Look how many fish I have. Yo, I can't even count all of this, bro. This is probably over like 200 maybe. I don't even know. That is actually crazy. Okay, time to sell our fish. Let's start off by selling the whale, I guess. We might as well. Yeah, I only got one of these, but very, very lucky I actually got. So it looks like you can only catch one per server. Or at least that's what I think. Okay, sell fish. There we go. We started off with 10,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we started with first. Okay, so the amount that I started with was 1,219,793,314. Okay, and we are now a little bit higher than that. Okay, now it's time that I kind of just speed run this and sell all the fish that I have right now. How many marlins do I have? Okay, we have quite a few. Okay, so I'm gonna start now. We're gonna sell everything and we're gonna see how much money we have at the end. Okay, this has been taking forever, but finally, I am selling my very last fish, as we can see right here. What the heck? Wait, I just put my rod. Okay, here we go. Come on, I am selling my very last fish. Oh my god. Wait, okay, I need... Okay, so these, so clownfish, piranha. Here we go. Come on. I need to sell all of these. Come on, piranha, salmon. Okay, and the very last fish is a piranha here, and boom, we are now at 1,219,974. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that, and let's see how much money we ended up going up. Okay, so let's go ahead and calculate this. So this is the money that I have right now. So it is 1,219,974,870. Okay, wait, 870. Okay, that's how much money I have now. Now let's see how much I had before. Okay, so this is how much I had before. So let's minus that. 219. Here we go. 793. And 314. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, we made 181,000. I did eat like 2 fish by accident, but in an hour of grinding, we made around 181,000. So 200,000. Okay, interesting. So we made 181,556 in 1 hour of grinding fish, basically. So is it worth it? Basically, no, it's definitely not worth it. At least not now. They're definitely gonna expand more on the subject. We can see right here. Thoughts on simple fishing so far? Keep investing in fishing. A lot of people are saying I don't care about it, but majority is saying keep investing in fishing. And yeah, we could see that people like all the towables, people like everything that's going on. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. It's really not worth it, at least not now. Hopefully in the future there's some like crazy fish in the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We only made 181k. I wasn't that far off. It's a little bit more than I expected, honestly. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Have a good one, everybody, and bye.